Hello fellow Avatar and Korra fans, I'm Avatar Up 4 here with finally another Korra news update with something that's actually kind of exciting. Yet it confuses me at the same time. Mike DiMartino, the co-creator of Avatar and Korra, on his Tumblr, along with Brian, they said that they were working on the Book 3 finale and they finished it. Like completely, like sound editing and everything. Then they went through and like thanked the crew and everything for, as Mike said, the best season of Korra yet, and for making Book 3 that, which is exciting hearing that from him. And also inside sources have said, I can't remember if I made that video about that in the past, but anyway, I know a lot of fans had mixed reviews about Book 2, mostly the first 6 episodes, so the first half of the season, pretty much. And several inside sources have said they understand why so many fans felt that way about it. Although they liked it in the long run, kind of, they thought it was alright at least, they kind of understand that, but the same people who said Book 3 is so different, and like, it's just incredible. That's actually what they said, and that's a really good, it's really good to hear. I really hope it is, because, I really want this, like, these next 2 books to, like, knock the first 2 away. Like, blow them away. Completely. And surprise everyone who says, Korra needs to, like, improve. So, yeah. That, let's see, what else is there? Oh yeah, so anyway, Book 3 has completely finished production. And in this post he included a new screenshot. It wasn't like a colored one where it takes up the entire screen, but it was them working on it, so we didn't get it in color, obviously, and also, it was like at a weird angle, so you can't see all of it, but still it's exciting because, someone pointed this out, I didn't think about it. It shows Mako and Bolin, and Mako is missing a scarf, which we've seen several pictures from Book 3 that's like that, which makes me wonder if either, like, he lost it, or, something happened to it. Like, someone said, what if it got, like, burned during a fight? I'm like, wow, that'd be sad for him, considering it's his dad's. I don't think he would just lose it, so I think something would have happened to it, which would be kind of intense, just considering they lost their dad, and that's the only thing pretty much he had of him. But that'd be awesome character development as well. But anyway, in the background, they pointed out that it was a cave. It looked like a cave or underground something. And someone pointed out that there was a crystal in the corner, like a group of crystals. And if you remember in the Avatar Book 2 finale, that's how the crystal catacombs were below Ba Sing Se, where they had the final fight where Aang died and everything. Which made everyone wonder. We didn't get to see the color of, like, the crystal. If it was like a light green, people would be like, oh my gosh, we pretty much know it's the crystal catacombs. But at this time, like, it makes sense because it's the crystal catacombs, and from what we've seen, no just cave, normal cave has crystals, which that'd be awesome to see again, of course. And either Bolin or Lin could have taken them down there. They look both like they were, either Bolin looked scared, Mako looked angry, which it's hard to tell. Just I go into the deepest detail and try to get the most out of a picture that I can to make a video. But yeah, some people was like, wonder if, since it's the finale, what if they're watching Korra fight from above and like something happened and Mako got like shocked and he was angry, he was getting ready to hop down and help her or something, which it's hard to tell. I mean, you could think something from a book like the past seasons, like for Book 2, in different photos, it turns out completely different. But that's kind of what I would think. Because I don't know really why they would be down there if Korra wasn't, considering it's the finale and they have to fight and everything. But yeah, we don't know the story, so we don't know. That's just my speculation. And also, he said that he knows nothing about the release date, which I'll talk about later. But so yeah, they haven't set a release date yet. The only thing that actually kind of makes sense why they haven't released it yet is because they're waiting for Comic-Con, considering we don't know anything about it. I don't know. They could make an excuse and say we need to promote it. So Comic-Con would be the good launching point for that, even though they won't promote it. But that could be their excuse. I don't know. I could watch a season without knowing about it. I mean, that'd make it even more surprising when you might meet like the Earth Queen. Just say she walked up, you're like, oh. But when you've already seen the design, you know. But at the same time, I want to know about it, obviously. And yeah, and that's probably the best place to debut a trailer. So that's the only thing that kind of makes sense. Kind of does, kind of doesn't. Why they would have waited this long, considering they air the past seasons of Korra, when, like, the finale episode, what they just finished now, that normally is finished completely when, like, literally days before it airs, up to a week. I think the Book 2 finale was like a week and a half before it aired, but still, we already had like 12, 13 episodes in, and at this point, Book 3 should have started airing in like February, which kind of makes me mad. Like, why are they just like waiting? Like I said, that's the only thing I guess that would make sense to them. But anyway, it's just frustrating. But the good news is they shouldn't have any breaks or anything like that. They should just be able to air them completely. I'd really like it. Yes, it'd be on shorter, but I think Korra, you get more out of it, with it being completely continuous and everything throughout the season. If they would just air them in an hour block, kind of like they did with the last several pairings of Book 2, you get so much out of an hour of Korra compared to like just 30 minutes. Because the 30 minutes you only get like actual like 18, 19 minutes of footage, I think, maybe even less. Which for something like that, it's frustrating, especially when you've waited so long. You're just like, at least give me an hour. I think it's one of those shows that should be an hour, if only not per episode per se, but just air it that way, which I think that'd be kind of smart for them to do. But I don't know if they would, because that'd be kind of weird, I guess. But yeah, I'd like it. And now I'll start talking about the pros and cons of Nickelodeon. As of right now, I've kind of let go of the things of the past that they've done. I'm just going to focus on this off season, what they can do better, and just some of the things are the same, so I'll bring those up, but I won't say they waited over a year to give us anything about Book 2, because Book 2's done. We saw it. It was good. And if I have to go over into another video, I will. So I'll start out with tweets that they sent out through several months ago, starting in March. Well, they're both in March, actually. One was at the Upfront. As I said in my past video, one of my past videos, I can't remember. They every single thing they posted from the Upfront, there was like at least 10 comments saying, we want Korra, from different people. And they just kept on ignoring them. And then at the end, they said, #KorraFan tweeting. And then it was like, when we get an update, we'll let you know, and we'll tweet about it right away. But as in the previous video, you've had several opportunities to update us and give us something. Merchandise stuff, the book 3 art book cover, the um, or even just like stuff to keep the fandom going, like they do with um, their other shows. It's not even really. It's not news normally. It's just them like saying when SpongeBob's on, like it's 4th of July. He's like, SpongeBob's enjoying the 4th of July with a popsicle, and then it shows SpongeBob holding a popsicle, or like they like post things, weird things about Ariana Grande's shoes and so forth. Like, are her shoes at the KCA is awesome. Just like, can you just at least do this and for like um Korra, and then like just like for uh what, I don't know. Uh, I don't know, but you get what I mean. Just a random stuff. It doesn't have to be news. We like news, but and plus you had news, but at least just do that to kind of like keep us going because we're in a drought again and we need you, Nickelodeon. And you just like been completely ignoring us. At least in the book 2 off season, you kind of, and even though we were sometimes rude about it, you replied. So anyway, they've seen all the tweets. They know where the fans are. They know like Korra still are one of their most popular shows. Like I've said plenty of time before. They're just kind of, in my opinion, it seems. I'm sure they're not, because that'd be just stupid. Because they're making a lot of money off of it and so forth, and like big like critic reviews and promotion from them. But like, it seems like they're really like trying to run the fandom down, just because it seems several people brought this up. It seems like they're trying to kill off the fandom slowly to kind of like make an excuse why they're not doing things. I know that doesn't make sense for a network, but it really does seem like that, and I'm sure it's not like that, but it really does. And which everyone says, like, that's the main reason why book 2 got lower viewers. It was still up in the top 100 of the night, which is pretty good for a Friday night, considering it's considered a kid show. But just because they literally give us nothing, there's no communication, no promotion. Literally, people that's not online don't even know. They didn't know that book 2 was happening. They don't know about, especially don't know about book 3 or book 4. They probably just think it's over. Like they haven't actually put it out places for people to see. And yeah, it just seems like they're trying to like kill us off as a fandom. So yeah, it's kind of sad to see. And also, one of the sad things, it's gotten so bad that now, like, news sites on Google News, are like really desperate. I guess they're like they always post Korra news and stuff. They try to come up with something to talk about. Sometimes their titles are misleading, and they're like season 3 release date news, and like 2 month like a month ago, some fan site posted about book 3 is officially coming in July, and then it said it will start with Korra entering the Avatar state. Lin Beifong will following the like destruction of Aang's statue. It's kind of symbolic that he's no longer like he doesn't patrol the city or something like that. And so Lin Beifong's taken over that position. But obviously that wasn't true as far as we know now, and so they're making up stuff now, and it's really sad to see where that's come to. So yeah. So anyway, yeah, I'll continue on my video right after this for Nickelodeon Pros and Cons continued.